Schengen Visa latest news. Indian travelers with a clean visa history now have access to a fast-tracked, long-term Schengen visa under a new cascade system rolled out by the European Commission. About Schengen Visa. A Schengen visa is an entry permit that allows non-EU nationals to temporarily visit or transit through the Schengen Area, which comprises 29 European countries. Within this area, there are no internal borders, allowing for unrestricted movement between the countries. The visa is valid for up to 90 days within a 180-day period, which begins the day you enter a Schengen country. You can enter and leave the area multiple times, but the total stay must not exceed 90 days within the 180-day period. Schengen visas are issued for various purposes, such as tourism, business, visiting family, medical treatment, and participation in cultural or sporting events. The visas do not give the right to work. Which countries issue Schengen visas? There are currently 29 European countries in the Schengen. Members of this area include 25 of the 27 EU member states, except for Cyprus and Ireland, and all members of the European Free Trade Association, Iceland, Liechtenstein, Norway, and Switzerland. Being part of this area means that countries do not carry out checks at their internal borders, except in cases of specific threats. Carry out harmonized controls at their external borders, based on clearly defined criteria. The Cascade Visa Scheme. The Cascade Visa Scheme rewards trusted travelers with a documented travel record. Indian citizens who have obtained 2 Schengen visas within the past 3 years are now eligible for a 2-year multi-entry visa. This can later be upgraded to a 5-year visa, provided their passport is valid for the full term. During its validity, the visa allows holders to travel freely across the Schengen area, mirroring the travel rights of visa-free nationals. However, the visa does not grant the right to work and still limits stays to 90 days within any 180-day period. It applies a tiered structure for visa validity based on prior usage. 1-year visa if the traveler used 3 Schengen visas in the previous 2 years. 2-year visa if they used a 1-year multiple entry visa in the previous 2 years. 5-year visa if they used a 2-year multiple entry visa in the previous 3 years. E-Passport's latest news. India has joined over 120 nations in issuing biometric e-passports, offering enhanced security, faster immigration, and global compliance. About e-passports. An e-passport, electronic or biometric passport, is an upgraded version of the traditional passport. It combines a conventional booklet with an embedded radio frequency identification, RFID, chip and antenna in the back cover. This chip securely stores the holder's personal and biometric data, including name, date of birth, passport number, and other demographic details. Biometric facial data and fingerprints. Digital signature for secure authentication. Security features of e-passports. RFID chip and antenna stores encrypted personal and biometric data, making unauthorized access or tampering extremely difficult. Basic access control. BAC stops unauthenticated access to the chip by restricting scanning equipment to only authorized devices. Passive authentication. PA authenticates stored information and identifies tampering. Extended access control. EAC introduces an additional layer of security to biometric data such as fingerprints. Public key infrastructure. PKI digitally signs the data, ensuring authenticity and preventing forgery or unauthorized data changes. Benefits of e-passports. Enhanced security, strong protection against forgery, duplication, and identity theft due to encrypted biometric data and digital signatures. Faster immigration, automated e-gates and digital verification reduce manual checks and waiting times at airports. Global acceptance, compliance with International Civil Aviation Organization, ICAO, standards ensures smooth travel and easier visa processing worldwide. Privacy, new e-passports no longer print the residential address on the last page, it is stored digitally and accessible only to authorized officials. Henley Passport Index latest news. The 2026 Henley Passport Index has shown significant shifts in global travel mobility, with Asia continuing to dominate the top ranks. About Henley Passport Index. It is a popular ranking of global passports that measures passport strength by the number of destinations that holders can visit without a prior visa. The index ranks countries based on statistics provided by the International Air Transport Association, IATA. It started in 2006 as the Henley and Partners Visa Restrictions Index, HVRI. The index includes 199 different passports and 227 different travel destinations. Significance: the stronger the passport, the more countries its holders can enter without a prior visa, a privilege that reflects diplomatic ties, economic influence, and international trust. Key highlights of Henley Passport Index 2026. India's passport also saw improvement, climbing 5 spots to 80th position. The top 3 passports in the world come from Asia. Singapore ranks first, while Japan and South Korea are tied for second place. Afghanistan is at the bottom of the list, ranked 101st, with visa-free access to 24 destinations.